You haven't did anything that was upstanding. The fuck did you talk about? What you do for the city, Meek Mill? Yeah, because you doing everybody a favor. That's what I do. I jaywalk, and then I jaywalk on your face just for telling me you don't jaywalk. Mm-hmm. OYN, nigga. OYN, nigga.
Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn
We
of
need to we
choice
need to we need to
is
go ahead and put that
Commodore
in there.
Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's
What you making,
full-on
TK?
Rocky Top. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the
Huh?
best in the country
The
in this top
patalillos?
25 showdown we have in
Oh,
store.
why you didn't
As
tell me that?
we'll
I would
see,
put
the
them in.
number 16 team in the country, the
I didn't know
LSU
that. I didn't
Tigers,
even look in. I didn't even
taking
look in the
on the
kitchen.
winners of 7 straight, the
All
Tennessee
right, clean it up.
Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's
Hey,
time to
gang,
get it
don't beat
going.
my ass too bad, gang. You know what I'm saying? Like, make it look close at least. You ain't gotta beat me too bad, gang. That nigga shit was echoing.
And the
Oh, this
Volunteers
LSU
will
dude.
kick it off to get us underway.
Like a team full of motherfucking Patrick Peterson, motherfucking Deshaun Jackson.
Going for the return. Rolling the
That
dice to
Alfredo
bring it
probably
out of the
nasty
end
as
zone.
hell.
Did not
And
work
you
out
made
as
it?
he
Yeah.
stopped at the 13.
Yeah. No, you made it. I know. You damn right. You damn right.
You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover.
Lost. Lost.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it
There
to
you
him.
go.
They're going to hand it off to him.
You
They're going to
definitely
get
not
him
a
the ball
LeBron
in a
fan, and that's
variety
gay
of
as hell.
ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
Give to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games,
Super
top
weird.
25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They'll run it from the gun.
Whoa. Nah, gay.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offense
Lala, come here.
lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting
Come
them
here.
drive off
Huh.
the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Hand off from the gun. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play.
That's all you're going to do is inside traps all game?
LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
All you're going to do is inside trap.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep.
I don't get how you get beat deep if I'm telling you to play back. That don't even make sense, bro. I'm telling him to play over top, and you still get beat over top. That shit is crazy to me. That shit is crazy. Not pressing and all. You 10 yards off, bro. You still get beat up top.
Into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field.
Must be nice. Has speed like that.
Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. About to
Must
kick
be
it
real
away
nice.
after scoring the touchdown.
If you think that you motherfucking just running the ball all game, about to just up the middle all game, about to be doing. Got another thing coming.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
Zyla, come here. Zyla.
First down here for the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down.
So these niggas just didn't block nobody.
The Vols are in the hurry up.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance.
Bro, this shit is crazy.
Drop back and throw it every
Y'all
single
double
play.
teaming one nigga on a 3-man line, bro.
Another way to get it going and hand
A
it off.
3-man line.
That linebacker was a heat-seeking.
Like, who is you blocking?
The heat that he sought was the
All you have to do is pick him up. Who was you blocking?
Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Fires to the wideout.
Of course.
He got a
I should have made him do a slant inside.
Incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm.
Punch the ball out, bro.
Didn't make those mistakes.
How is y'all not getting through? That's what I don't understand.
Defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Like, I don't get why the computer just can't do that, bro. Like, the move a fucking receiver out the way. I don't get why I gotta be the one to click on and do that.
Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
To the ground with the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Yeah, give me 1 minute.
Tough, hard-nosed running. Rich legacy of that at LSU.
This team acting soft as hell, bro.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was.
I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
On the other side, when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up. And you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physical.
Oh, go punch the ball.
Down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel.
Hey, bro, give me a minute. I got to do something real quick. I got to run to the door. Give me a minute. Bella, put this back. No, put this back. Hurry up. Thank you. That's Zyla. 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 Why you acting like you never watched this movie? Zyla. You lie. Thank you, babe. I appreciate that, G. I'm ready.
Got an extra DB. Got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you
That's not even what I was trying to do.
Forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening.
I think might be glitched out or something.
Downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. The play action fake. Pressure coming.
The quarterback is sacked. A loss of 7 yards on the play. Now, 4th
A lot of niggas that coming for you all the time. Not getting blocked.
number 11 in
Yeah.
formation to kick it away. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 7, Tennessee 0.
The Volunteers will call on their punt team. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. On the return, it's Gibson. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return.
I don't know why you would leave the food right there.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Timeout, Tennessee.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, LSU! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Fair catch called for and made. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point
Still no mic. No matter if you mic it.
Say, David, I mean, this thing can flip.
Nothing.
You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue
Look,
to
this
put
nigga,
stress
shut
on
up.
the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Robinson will throw. Snags it over the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the ball's racing to the line in the hurry-up. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Finds his man. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, they're able to get the negative play. Great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. And you think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys were like avatars with their frames. So difficult to block and so athletic. That's what this guy reminds you of sometimes.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He'll pull it down. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Robinson looking to pass. Finds his back in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking for the score. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Purdue. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. Open space.
Bro, who is you being blocked by, 14?
He's up to 86 yards on the ground.
That's all I want to know. Who you being blocked by?
In the top 10 in rushing. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Now they're going to throw it. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he will wisely
and then they won't call passing.
No need to take unnecessary hits. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's off to the races. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And you see so many.
I guess my team is the only team.
Wide receiver coming in motion and
Play to run good all year. And then today is just, nah, bro, we gonna just
really quickly. And
we gonna just fold on.
The football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. This offense has a 2nd down play. DBs locked up tight on the receivers. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to run it. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. What a snag by the defense. Bringing it back. The 30. He's at the 10.
You do all that good shit. Let's do it.
The defense
I'll do it, man.
6 on the board with a big-time interception return. And the extra point is good.
Let's do it.
They got the late touchdown.
And we got it back rocking in this motherfucker. Hold up. We got it back rocking in this motherfucker. Hold up.
He'll call for the fair catch here.
We got it back rocking in this motherfucker. Hold up. We got it back rocking in this motherfucker. Hold up.
This late in the half, here's the
We
question.
back
How
rocking, gang.
aggressive will the play calling be? He wants to throw. He tries to take the top off. Snags it
How you
inside
not
the
be
20.
over there, bro? I knew I should have just played that side.
What a catch and run for 6.
I knew I should have just played that side and I
Man,
didn't.
I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to
I
get
should
your
have just played
momentum on
that
your
side and I
they
didn't.
do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum.
I hate what the
keep
safeties
putting up
don't. They
numbers.
just let that shit be there. A straight D bomb. There's only one person on your side, bro. You got ball hawk and don't play that. It's crazy.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return.
Tennessee 14.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Robinson will throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. The pass
He
is
just dropped it.
complete and 1
You can't get no
second
pass interference, nothing.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that.
Just dropped
throw.
it. That's
That
what's
doesn't
up.
mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Scrambling away. Escapes the sack. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the
Do
first
that
half. So
fucker
let's
shit.
get that
That's cool,
continued here on
man.
the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball
You
first.
got some shit to fuck that shit up too.
So much about
Don't worry about it.
QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example.
You got a safety right there. That's why he just blown through the gap.
For 1 second, he put his head down and he took off and went running. And
I understand it
generated an
now.
explosive play for the offense.
The option look.
He
They
didn't go
can
pitch it.
rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The ball's headed quickly to the line. On the option. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The
Let's get it
Volunteers
back
have
rocking
this
in this shit.
offense rolling.
Get it back rocking here real quick. Hold on.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Trying to get to it.
I should have. I know what I gotta do there.
Snowed under.
There's nobody right there.
That offense
Oh my
having to
God, it
deal
was
with the
nobody right
last
there.
thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down.
There was nobody right there. And I gotta take the. Oh my God, I'm mad I missed up. I'm mad I missed the fuck out of that right there.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Robinson looking to pass. Got his man quickly. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And this big orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones. Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, and their offenses have been so hard to stop.
They get to the line quickly.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He fires it out to the right. That is just a sideline.
Let's go, meat muncher.
Catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and goal. On the move.
Oh, I didn't know that was going to be like that. Oh, my God, I did not know that was going to be like that. I didn't know that's how that was going to look.
Now a second and long coming. Quarterback will keep it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Makes his connection. Touchdown Vols! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point was good, no incident there, and we're tied up in the 3rd. So an 82-yard drive there, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Out onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a
I don't know what my dude did. That nigga bounced off somebody in the motherfucking zone. Just couldn't come back in the play.
Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And he found plenty.
I don't even know who they about to have me clicking on.
Was finally able to get him down. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And you want to talk about gang tackling?
Like that shit right there? That shit gay as hell.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat
That's my dude.
lineman, getting to the running back?
But he tackled in the backfield. Look, that's gay as hell. Look at that. That's gay as hell. I guess my dude just got no weirdness.
One back in the backfield,
no.
And they'll give it to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Oh, we was ready for that shit.
Away to avoid a negative play.
And how loud is it in this building?
We was ready for that shit.
These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Who? Who played the team?
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee.
This nigga been running the ball on me all game. You talking about on deep ball.
Defense got to stop, and now it's up to them in a
Nigga been
tie
running the
game.
ball on
Right,
the
so
all
for the
game.
offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Finds a tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. Quickly to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
To the air on first down. Using the quick game.
And nobody play like me. I don't just throw the ball in deep ball game. I actually know how to work down the field game. That was disrespectful. That was real life disrespectful.
Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the run.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
Let's fucking go. Get up out of there. Get up out of there. Let's turn it back up in Tennessee, man. Let's turn it back up in Tennessee, man. Come on.
This guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
Turn it back up in the sea. Turn it back up in the sea.
You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy is fun to watch.
LSU will dive
Fuck, I don't even sit there, and I got a feeling he about to.
David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to see.
Bro, that shit is dumb. Oh my god, that shit is dumb that it had me stuck like that. I knew the motherfucking reverse was coming, bro. I'm like, bro, this nigga about to do the reverse. But of course, motherfucking college football want to be like, no, we ain't letting you control no narrative of this player. He about to walk sideways and get chalked up. When they take that dumbass shit out the game and let people actually fucking control their characters, bro.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. And he
Could have been a fumble.
first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that one.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable.
These plays starting to get familiar now.
Do the rest. I only got to get a few yards.
You starting to recognize it now.
Nice execution. First down.
They've got it at the 37.
He play like E a little bit, so we starting to see it now.
They'll run it from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. LSU right back to the line. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Buys a little time. He's open on the right. That is exactly what
I be wanting them to punch the ball out, bro.
Explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Give to the running back.
God, bro.
Half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Trying play action. Steps away.
Thank you.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. The tap. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Volunteers. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tulsa is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about all along Route 66 for some time. They're up by 24 over Coastal Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards, but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quarterback now on the run.
Let's go.
Just refused to take it out of reverse. Got caught for the safety, and he might spend some time on the bench after that one.
And, man, that stings because this offense needed every single possession they had left. Now down by 2 possessions, and you're kicking the football off. That was a play that kind of just ended this one. This offense had to put...
That's your ass. Let me keep playing, gang. That's your ass, bro. That conceding in football should have. That's your ass. That shit should be allowed with at least a minute left. 4 minutes left in the 4th is crazy. Bro, quitting should have gay as hell. Gay as hell. Down 0-14. Come on, gang. Good trade. It seemed 30 times better than mine. Ain't no way. The overalls of the teams is crazy. You just have to figure out that nut-ass defense. Once we figured that out, that shit was all she wrote, folks. All she wrote. Bye, y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. We out this.